First Alert forecast.
Well, we are tracking some forecast developments here over the next several days. Some that you may enjoy, maybe some others you might not. So let's talk about it. Low humidity expected on Friday. So tomorrow is going to be another pretty decent day. This morning started off kind of on a cloudy note. It did feel a little drier, and then as the day progressed, you probably felt the humidity come back just a little bit. Friday will probably be pretty similar. Day starts out with some lower levels, and then by the middle to latter part of the day, you might start to feel the mugginess return. Another rain chance comes back on Saturday. Now this one could produce some pockets of very heavy rain. This is a warm front that will be lifting northward, and that tends to kind of wring out a lot of moisture, and depending on where it stalls out is where the heaviest rain is going to fall. So we'll talk about that as well. And then super muggy conditions expected into next week. It kind of felt like just adding super in there might just kind of put a finer point on what we're going to be experiencing probably for the majority of next week, excepting Monday and maybe the first half of Tuesday. So satellite and radar does show the progression of that cold front was right around Indy about an hour ago. Now it's south headed towards Cincy, and we're looking at partly to mostly clear skies at the present. Future dew points into the mid-60s by tomorrow afternoon, so still humid, but look what we're going to be experiencing on Saturday. Yeah, back to the low to mid-70s. It'll be a muggy, hot day. I mean, temperatures will only be in the low 80s, but the heat index will probably make it feel a little closer to about 90 degrees. So certainly not the most comfortable day for everybody, I suppose, but after that front passes Saturday, it'll be briefly drier again into Monday before we're right back into the mid-70s or so into Wednesday. Look at that dark green corridor from Iowa to central Indiana. The Corn Belt is going to be experiencing a lot of corn sweat. We're looking at that kind of enhancing the humidity locally. The mugginess is just one thing, that air we get from the Gulf. But then, when you add in all that corn, beans, everything else that releases all the moisture into the air, we have that to tack onto it as well. So future track, well, a few scattered showers possible overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Not a lot of high confidence in this being meaningful rain, but could have a brief shower or two. Otherwise, tomorrow looks partly to mostly sunny. Heading into Saturday morning, also looking pretty pleasant. Up through about 11 a.m. to noon, you'll notice the cumulus clouds build, the big puffy clouds. And that is due to some instability rising as the warm front from the south rises northward. And again, depending on where the warm front stalls out is where the heaviest rain will be. Right now, Future Track believes that's going to happen south of Fort Wayne. And what you'll notice here through the afternoon Saturday into the evening, there are just several rounds of heavy rain that move south of the city. But all it takes is about a 50 to 100 mile difference of movement here with this front for the heavy rain corridor to shift a little bit. So again, this is one scenario, but after about 8 or 9 p.m. Saturday, we're kind of done with that rain chance. So we're talking about 11 a.m. Saturday to 8, maybe 9 p.m. Throughout the evening, Saturday evening, before we kind of dry back out again. Temperatures will be into the low 80s on Friday. By Saturday, into the low to mid 80s, depending on how much sunshine we see. But here's a look at what's in store for the next 7 days. After that scattered shower and storm chance Saturday, we could see a few more showers on Monday, but rain chances otherwise look pretty low after Saturday, with heat building Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Highs will rise from the mid-80s to the low 90s, and the reason why we still have that watching tag on Tuesdays because some forecast models are advertising heat index over 100. Even though highs will be in the mid-80s, the humidity will be so high we could be looking at a pretty dangerous heat index for several days.
Yeah, we're getting used to the humidity, but I have to say we're not really liking it.
We're getting used to it, but the levels that we're seeing the midweek next week could be the highest of this summer and maybe the past couple summers. I mean, this is looking like a very air that you wear kind of pattern. Yeah.
I blame corn sweat.
I do too.
That's right.
I really don't like that term.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks.
Thank you, Matt. Well.